Imagine living your life unbothered by insults, criticism, or the chaos around you. What if every moment of anger or frustration became an opportunity to grow stronger? There's a secret mindset that makes this possible, and once you learn it, no one will ever control your emotions again. Anger. It's explosive, draining, and often leaves us regretting what we said or did. But what if I told you that anger isn't caused by other people or events? It's something you create within yourself. In this video, we're diving into Stoicism, a philosophy that's been around for over 2,000 years, to learn how to never get angry or bothered by anyone ever again. By the end, you'll know exactly how to stay calm, composed, and unshakable no matter what life throws at you. Let's be honest, staying calm is easier said than done. You've probably had moments where someone's words or actions lit a fire inside you. Maybe it's that coworker who takes credit for your work, the stranger who cuts you off in traffic, or even a loved one who knows just how to push your buttons. These situations feel personal, and anger feels like the natural response. But here's the challenge. Anger doesn't hurt them, it hurts you. Every time you lose your temper, you're handing over control of your emotions. You're letting someone else dictate how you feel and react. But what if you could flip the script? What if you could turn every frustrating encounter into a moment of power and growth? That's what the Stoics mastered, and it's what we're going to explore. The root of anger. The Stoics believed that anger isn't caused by external events, but by how we interpret them. Think about it. Two people can face the same situation, but one gets angry while the other remains calm. Why? Because anger doesn't come from the situation itself. It comes from your thoughts about it. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When you blame others for your anger, you're giving them power over you. But when you take responsibility for your emotions, you take back that power. The power of perception. Imagine someone insults you. Your immediate reaction might be to feel hurt or angry, but what if instead you paused and questioned their words? Are they true? Do they really matter? Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When you shift your perspective, insults lose their sting. If the insult is true, use it as an opportunity for self-improvement. If it's false, why let it bother you? Either way, their words can't harm you unless you let them. Another key Stoic practice is emotional detachment. This doesn't mean you stop caring, it means you stop overreacting. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, compared anger to a fire that consumes everything in its path. To avoid being consumed, you need to step back and see the bigger picture. Here's a simple exercise. The next time you feel anger rising, take a deep breath and count to 5. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 hours, 5 days, 5 years? Most of the time the answer is no. This simple pause can stop anger in its tracks. Control what you can. One of the core principles of Stoicism is focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't. You can't control other people's actions or words, but you can control your reaction. The Stoics used this mindset to stay calm, even in the face of extreme adversity. Picture this. You're stuck in traffic, late for an important meeting. You can't control the traffic, but you can control how you respond. You can choose to sit there fuming, or you can use the time to listen to a podcast, reflect on your day, or simply breathe. The choice is always yours. Practice negative visualization. The Stoics had a technique called negative visualization. They would imagine worst-case scenarios to prepare themselves emotionally. This might sound counterintuitive, but it works. By envisioning the worst, you're less likely to be caught off guard and more likely to stay calm when challenges arise. For example, if you're worried about a difficult conversation, imagine the other person reacting poorly. How would you handle it? By mentally rehearsing, you're training yourself to respond with composure. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, every obstacle is an opportunity to grow. When someone tests your patience, see it as a chance to strengthen your self-control. When plans fall apart, view it as an opportunity to adapt and improve. This mindset doesn't just help you stay calm, it helps you thrive. Challenges become stepping stones instead of stumbling blocks. Let's bring it all together with a real-life example. Imagine you're at a family gathering and a relative makes a cutting remark about you. The old you might have snapped back, escalating the tension, but the new you, armed with Stoic wisdom, pauses. You remind yourself, their words don't define you. You breathe deeply, detach emotionally, and respond calmly, if at all. Instead of anger, you feel a quiet strength. In that moment, you realize you've reclaimed your power. You're no longer a slave to your emotions. You've become the master of them. Anger is a choice, not a necessity. By embracing Stoic principles, shifting your perspective, detaching emotionally, focusing on what you can control, and turning obstacles into opportunities, you can break free from the cycle of anger and frustration. The next time someone tries to provoke you, remember, their words have no power unless you give it to them. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe for more life-changing Stoic insights.